If you've started modding games and want to swap out character models, but you don't know where to find the new 3D models to use, this video is for you. One of the biggest roadblocks new modders face is finding new character models that are free, high quality, and usable in their projects. In this video, I'll show you exactly where to find 3D character models online from various websites and how to set them up so you can use them in your own mesh swap modding projects. You're not trying to create a model from scratch, and honestly, you don't need to, especially if you're a beginner. That's a huge amount of work. The good news is there are tons of free 3D models out there, and they are perfect for modding. So, let's jump right in and take a look at the best websites for finding game-ready models. Let's start with DeviantArt. Go to Google, type DeviantArt, and click the link and enter the site. Now, create a free account and log in. Once you're in the home page, you'll notice a lot of content, but not all of them are 3D models. Some are just artwork or images. To find 3D models, go to the search bar and type FBX model, something like that, then hit enter. You'll now see results for FBX files. These are 3D models that you can open directly in Blender, and they are free, 99% of them. I've been using DeviantArt for a while, and I've already found a few creators who upload exactly what we are looking for, and that is video game 3D character models. So, here is what to do next. Type the name of these creators in the search bar, one at a time. Then hit enter, and open their profile like this. Once you're in their page, in their home page, go to the Gallery tab. You'll see playlists and files. Browse through them until you find the model you like. Click on the model to open its page. Now scroll down to the description. This is important. Most of the times, the creator will include a download link there. That link will take you to a file hosting site where you can download the model like a Google Drive or Mega. Once downloaded, you'll usually get a standard 3D file like FBX, and it will often come with textures already included. If there is no link in the description, check under the image for a download button, this one. If it downloads just the image and not the model, then unfortunately the creator didn't include the download link here. Most of the times we get a zip or RAR file, which we extract the content inside them. Then we end up with a FBX file and textures, or multiple. So, open Blender and import the FBX. Then you have your model. Then you can apply the textures to it. And yet, that's it. You can use this model in your modding project. Another website I use is Pack 3D Models. This site offers a wide variety of game character models and many other type of 3D objects. What's cool about this is that they are original assets, not modified, which means working with them is much easier. To get started, create an account here. It's free. Once you're logged in, go to the 3D Models section and choose Characters. You can browse through the pages to find what you're looking for, or simply use the search bar. Type in the name of the character or the game you're looking for. And these are all free. When you find the model you want, click on it. Then in the home page, hit download. You'll be taken to the download page. After a short wait, the download link will appear. Most of the time, you'll be directed to a file hosting service like Mega or Google Drive, where you can download the model. Just like before, the files you get are usually in FBX format, or something similar, and ready to open in Blender. Those first two sites, DeviantArt and Pack 3D Models, are perfect for beginners, or when you just need a simple model to get a start with your modding project. But let's say you want something more advanced, and you already have some experience with 3D. Then you should check out SmutBase. SmutBase is a website that hosts user-submitted 3D models, often game-related or stylized characters. Use the search bar or browse through the pages to find something you like. Once you find the model, open its page and read the description to get more information. Then scroll down to the Files section. From there, choose the file you want and click Download. You'll be given a few free server options. Pick one, and your download will begin. If you're using these for personal projects or mods, it's 100% fine. But if you plan to upload your mod, your creation, make sure to get the creator's permission. You can do that by checking the license section or contacting the uploader directly. Most of the models you find on SmutBase come with advanced rigs, and they are great for doing animations or cinematic projects. But for modding, especially if you're a beginner, these rigs can be overkill. In my modding videos, I usually work with just the deform bones, which are the basic bones used in the most game models. So, if you download a complex model from SmutBase and want to turn it into something simple and usable for a game mod, let me show you how to do that. Let's say we are downloading a model from SmutBase. In the Files section, you'll usually see a blend file. That's the Blender project with the model and rig, and sometimes a separate file for textures. A lot of models include the textures inside the blend, but if you see a separate texture file, download that too. Now extract the textures into the same folder as the blend file, so when you open the Blender, it loads textures as well. When you open the file in Blender, you're gonna see pretty busy scene, cameras, lights, rig controllers, maybe even multiple versions of the model. Don't worry, we're gonna clean this up. First, switch over to the modeling workspace. If you don't see it, click the plus tab on the top bar, go to General, and pick Modeling. Now, in the object mode, go ahead and delete anything you don't need, cameras, lights, anything that's not the model. But don't delete the rig. Then switch your viewport to the material preview, so you can see the textures on the model. Okay, now here is the important part. Most of these models are controlled by fancy rigs. These shapes and handles all around the body are the controllers, but the deform bones, the simple bones we actually need, are hidden underneath. Switch back to the Layout workspace, and in the outliner, enable Hidden Collections by clicking this icon at the right. You'll probably see multiple versions of the model, like alternate outfits. Keep only the one you want to work with, and disable the rest, or delete them. And I mean fully disable them, uncheck the box. Don't just hide them, disable. Now let's get rid of the advanced rig. Back in the modeling workspace, look through the outliner. There is usually a collection named rig or something similar that contains the rig controls, objects with GZM in their name, these ones. Find that. Select them all and hit delete. Just make sure you don't delete the actual armature with the bones, it's this one. And boom, now the deformed bones are back and visible. Double check that your armature is clean. Expand it in the outliner and make sure it contains one skeleton. No extras. If you see other armature or leftovers, remove them, delete them. Right now, the bones won't move properly inside this Blender file, and that's fine. Once we export this, they will work normally. Let's export it. Go to File, Export, and FBX. Here are the key settings to change. Turn on Apply Transforms. Under the Armature section, turn off Add Leaf Bones and turn on only Deform Bones. And at the top in the Path mode, switch it to Copy. This will include textures. Now hit Export FBX. Check your output folder, and you should see FBX file and the texture folder which contains your textures. You can import the FBX back into a new Blender project and check everything. The deform bones should work fine now, and the texture should be applied. You might need to fix the materials a bit, but for modding, as long as the texture files are there, you're good to go. So yeah, now you've got a clean, simple model that's perfect for replacing a game character in your modding project. No unnecessary rig stuff, just what you need. Lastly, we've got more well-known and mainstream sites, CG Trader and Sketch Fab. These platforms are widely used in 3D industry and are great resource, even for modding, though they are not primarily built for that. You'll find a mix of free and paid models here, but keep in mind that most of the really good stuff is paid. So, if you're working on a serious project and planning to purchase assets, these sites are definitely worth checking out. Most downloads comes in FBX format, but you'll also find supports for formats like Max for 3D Max and others. Read the model description for details. There are plenty of other websites out there where you can find 3D assets, but most of the times you won't find anything high quality that's free. So yeah, stick with the ones we covered if you're looking for solid free options. And that's it. Now you know where to find awesome 3D character models for your modding projects. If you've got any questions or even recommendations for other good sites, leave a comment below. I read them all. Thanks for watching and good luck with your mods.